Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. I'm Vicky. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below to be part of the Tea Time family. Today's video is all about what I've promised you guys for the last 2 weeks, which is I told you on my Instagram, as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to sit down with you guys and I'm going to share with you how I created the Pick Me Puffs that my daughters are going to gift their friends in school. For Valentine's Day, every year we come up with a theme, and the gifts, you know how kids give like little cards that say to my friend from your Valentine or whatever? Well, I usually come up with a theme with the girls, and their gifts are like the coolest things. We take great pride in that. So we usually come up with a theme for absolutely everything. How people would say, oh, for Christmas, I'm gonna do like Grinch theme. So they decorate their tree with Grinch ornaments, and then they do like Grinch wrapping paper, you know, little fun things like that. I kind of do it for every single holiday. They've learned to think outside the box. They've learned to be really creative with presentation. Now, this serves a whole bunch of purposes. The reason I'm consistently telling my kids, oh, but think outside the box. It doesn't have to be black and white. It doesn't have to be just this way, is because if everyone on earth thought it can only be this way, the beautiful things that we experience wouldn't exist. So I'm consistently telling them it does not have to be this. You can make it magical. Think outside the box. So my kids have learned to be that way. Like they'll tell me, Mom, for my birthday theme, I want to do something. And then they'll tell me like they both already told me what they want for their birthdays. And it's just out of the box. Like it's so different. They think different. And I just think it's really cool. So long story short, we pick a theme for Valentine's Day, and everything that we do at home and all the gifts that they give are usually themed after that. That was very simple to say. I feel like I made it much longer than it had to be. So I sat down with them and I said, okay, Aloha Coco, what would you like your Valentine's Day theme to be? We started off with Moana. We had a really cool concept going. But then we sat down again and we were like thinking of what we were going to do, and we were not all madly in love with the gift. The gift was so cool, the one we were going to do for Moana, but the girls were like, that's definitely more summer. So we're going to stick to, that's going to be the kids' summer gift. Like when the school year ends, we give them little gifts. That'll be that. So they were like, well, what about Harry Potter? Because it's magical. And then they started thinking of like Luna Lovegood and like the love potion and all that. So that's how we're tying in Valentine's Day. Love potions and candy, of course. So honeydukes. They really went down the path of honeydukes, which is the candy for Valentine's Day. So that is what we're gonna go for. And that was a theme, honeydukes. We came up with a story that these pygmy puffs went into honeydukes, and they just had so much candy. If you don't know what a pygmy puff is, this is a pygmy puff. So these little guys, they had a ton of candy, and they started changing colors from their original pink and purple colors to multi-rainbow. So once the pygmy puff concept was drawn out and we were ready to go, I told my husband, it's time for a project. And then he went through kind of a couple of trials because we wanted to make sure it was perfect. And then he printed out a couple. The girls and I looked at it. We decided, okay, it's going to be this one. And he got to printing kind of like all of them. Once all of them were printed, they came to me, the Tea Time headquarters, and I started adding all of the facial features. Paint. I started to add, oh my God, I forgot the name now. It's the liquid that you can use, like the UV light. I forgot the name now. But I started adding all the facial features, started adding all of those details, and it looked spectacular. Once the little body was done, I had to work on the puff. Now there's many ways of creating the puff, and this video is all about that. Finding alternative ways for you to make something on a budget, or if you wanna go all out and you have the equipment. Now, I started with the trial of yarn. I take yarn, I roll it into a ball like I usually use my hand. You can use anything, just roll it over and over and over and over and over. Then when you see the yarn, it's gonna be like a circle. I took another piece of yarn, went through the center, tied a knot on it, and then I just started cutting the yarn until it formed a ball. That is a really great, cheap alternative. However, I didn't feel like it looked like a pygmy puff, like the way I wanted it to look. But if you go down that route, it'll look like a little porcupine, which is also really cute because you can definitely use a porcupine in a Valentine's Day thing. You can kind of go with something like I pick you, or Valentines, I'll always pick you, because you know, like, so that's a concept, not what I wanted to go for. So then I looked for other things. Went to the Dollar Tree and found a pen that had a huge puffy pom-pom top. So I took it off and pasted it. When I did that, I noticed that I really liked the outcome of that better. But then I started thinking, I cannot buy 50 pens to do this. I gotta find a way of getting these little pom-poms in bulk. You can absolutely do that. You can go on Amazon, you can find these pom-poms in bulk. Etsy, you can go on pretty much any website and buy these things in bulk. These are the puffs, like the little, like the little puffs that you can use to make keychains, that you can use to make pens, that you can use to make like little ears for headbands. All you have to look up is pom-pom puffs, something along those lines, and you'll find them in bulk. I thought this was the best option. And then I started looking for colors that I really, really loved. Because the story went with it, they ate a whole bunch of candy. In my mind, I thought of, okay, maybe this pom-pom can be pink, this one can be blue, this one can be purple. Maybe we can add a little glitter. And then I saw the pom-poms we used. So the way that it turned out was spectacular. Fell in love with it. And all of you guys fell in love with it online. So much so that I had to hold a giveaway, because so many of you guys were reaching out and you were like, I'll buy them. I will literally buy them off of you. I will pay what you want. Please make me some. Now, at that time, I did not, like I said, there's been a lot going on. So I have not been able to sit down and truly work on a bulk amount of these. So all of my girls' friends are covered, and I have like a handful left. So if you really want it, DM me on Instagram at Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. I have a handful left that are not claimed. We already did our giveaway. Our 3 winners already got them, but these are it. They're spectacular. They look so good. And I'm just trying to figure out a way now for those of you guys who like to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I'm trying to create those little shoulder pals. Really, really love it. I'm going to work on this concept. This is like 1.0. I do have intentions of making these because, like I said, they just came out spectacular. And so many of you told me I will gladly take them from you. So I'm going to work on different concepts of this. But like I said, I have a handful left. So if you want it, DM me on Instagram. I have, like I said, a handful left. So this is the concept. Came out spectacular. And now I want to show you guys how it wound up coming out for my daughter's friends. We did the little container. I purchased these containers. They come in like huge bulk packages. You can find them on Amazon. I also wound up designing my own labels, as you can see here. I added to my sweet friend from Coco, Aloha say from Aloha, Happy Valentine's Day. And I don't know if you can see in the back, but I printed out an image of Honeydukes so that the little pygmy puff is sitting inside of like a little Honeydukes time capsule. Really, really cute. I wound up adhering all of the little containers together because it doesn't come with any sort of adhesive or anything like that. So I just glued everything down. I'll probably cover this in glitter, not sure just yet, but the bulk of the work is done. So this is the girl's gift. At the end of the video, I'm gonna break down how you can make this without any of the tools I used. So let's move on over to the boy's gift. Now, the reason I did two different gifts is because I know for a fact that a lot of the boys are not gonna go for this. That's fine. For the boys, this is extremely simple, and it's actually a wonderful way to include all of the kids in the class. So if you don't want to go through the trouble of getting one of these, you don't want to go through the trouble of creating these, but you still want a Harry Potter themed gift, this is perfection. First of all, if you go to the Dollar Tree right now, Amazon, all of these places, they're going to have a ton of these available because these are for St. Patrick's Day. If you go online and look up Halloween decorations, you may be able to find these at a fraction of the cost. These are little cauldrons. So I decided to make a leaky cauldron candy holder. So again, it's a 5-pack from the Dollar Tree. So $1.25 brings 5. And then I just made these little labels. It says from Coco, leaky cauldron, have a magical Valentine's Day. I just designed these. Again, if you're looking for something like this, like the little labels, you guys can reach out to me. I'm very helpful when it comes to these things because I know how hard it is. So to kind of showcase to you guys what I put in these things, if you go on Amazon, they have these super cute little Jelly Belly flavored beans, and they're not the nasty earwax, vomit, egg, worm flavor. No, it's like cotton candy and like, I think butterscotch. I know, super good flavors. So they had the little packet. So I bought this because, as you guys know, in Honeydew, they sell the Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. So that's just a great little, like, I'm paying a little to the Wizarding World. Then I found butterscotch candy. I had some just like butterbeer. So I went ahead and I added those inside as well, individually wrapped, because I don't like to touch anything that the kids eat or anything like that. So everything individually wrapped. I made my labels, cut them into circles, and then all I did was I stuck it inside. Voila, perfect. Super simple. This is going to be a fraction of the cost of these little pygmy puffs. So if you want something Harry Potter themed, you want to think outside the box, go for the little cauldrons. I did the leaky cauldron because it's a must visit when you go to the Wizarding World. And I just thought it was really, really cool to add that little touch, that little detail. And that little phrase, have a magical Valentine's Day, obviously, because you want to tie in the Wizarding World. Anyways, now I'm going to show you guys another gift that I created, and then I'm going to show you the final one that is for the teachers. This blew my mind. I'm so excited about it. And then we're going to get to coming up with an alternative for these guys. So these are one of my favorite things to create. These are the little chocolate frog boxes. I just found the image online. I went to Kinko's, I don't know, one of these printing places. They printed it out and I just folded it until I made the box, and then I filled it with the same candy. Simple. And now, the final gift. This is the gift I'm giving the teachers. I have always said it. You can give a Starbucks gift card for $5, but the way you present it is what really, really makes a difference. I love things that are thought out. That is why I do the things that I do with my girls, because I always want them to think it's truly the thought that counts. So if you're going to give something to somebody, even if it's like a Dollar Tree pen, the thought behind, the thought that you saw that pen, you saw the colors, you said, oh my God, this person's going to love this. That thought, I feel like that's very important. It truly is the thought that counts. So I got these little envelopes that you fold to put a little gift card in. It's like a pack of 10, super cheap. Here's the teacher gift. So I found these online. It is the Harry Potter messenger owls. It is just a balloon. I'm gonna inflate these. I'm either gonna take it somewhere that they can do it for me or purchase the little thing myself. Probably take it somewhere. And I got these little gift card holders. So I'm gonna go ahead and use glue dots to tie it to the feet. And then these owls are going to be floating. So it's gonna be like the teachers got a little messenger owl with a little pick-me-up, which is some Starbucks. As I mentioned, it's the thought that goes behind it. I really, really love this concept. The girls are obsessed. And then what I ended up doing was I purchased these little cards. I'm gonna flip the camera now so you can see it. I purchased these little cards, and this is gonna be the little trolley. Do you want anything from the trolley days? So these are the trolleys. And I love this because sometimes what I do is I will gift the trolleys to the teachers. I've done this before. They love it. Not this time though. So I'm not gonna be giving the teachers the trolley this time because this is gonna be a great trolley for the girls to use in their playroom where they can kind of organize maybe their Legos, because they usually work on multiple Lego sets. So they have them separated by Ziplocs. So I think this is just gonna be great for them to use at home. But if you want to give it to the teacher, you can. I'm going to flip it around because it looks spectacular. Maybe a great teacher appreciation gift, 100%. You drop more money on teacher appreciation than this. And this is a spectacular gift. Let me show you. So this is the trolley first floor. We have the little leaky cauldrons. They have a little owl. They have the little chocolate frogs. This is they're going to give to the admin team. They also have a little drawer here. I had purchased little Honeydukes candy bags, but I feel like it's unnecessary to put because everything is already kind of done. However, if you want to do something like that, you can take this cart, you could put a whole bunch of jars, fill it with different candies with the little spoons, put the Honeydukes bags in here. I'll link them down below, and the kids can literally do. Maybe you're a school or a teacher and you want to do a Harry Potter theme. The kids can literally get a bag. The kids can literally get like the little tongues that are, you could put them in here, and they can get candy from all the containers and put it in the little Honeydukes bags, and ta-da, you have a great little station. But this is what we wound up doing. It has that floor with a little drawer. It has little hooks here that you can put things in, and it has more space. And that's it. This is Coco's. So Coco's doesn't have like the front page because it's not from Coco, it's to Coco. And that's pretty much it. But again, super inexpensive and absolutely spectacular. So now that you guys saw everything that went into what I made, I'm gonna go ahead and show you quick ways that you can pretty much take the concept of creating a pygmy puff and doing it at a fraction of the cost. I'm gonna share pom-pom ideas, toy ideas, things that you can kind of purchase elsewhere and put together. I'm gonna try to make it as cost effective as possible, as inexpensive as possible. And yeah, let's get started on that. So let's start with a great concept for the Pygmy Puff Puffs. These are little puff keychains online on Amazon, and they come in bulk packaging. This is a great and awesome approach to it because you can remove the keychain links and you can use these as the bodies of Pygmy Puffs. I've linked them down below along with their price. They're a little north of $16. And of course, you can't have a pygmy puff without the little pygmy puff face. I went online and I found these little bulk bears. They have many colors. You could do the multicolor, you could do pink, you could do all purple. If you know about pygmy puffs, you know that pygmy puffs are usually either pink or purple. I had a little fun and I made a multicolor, but you could do whatever you want. You're gonna cut the little bear's head off and attach it with a little E6000 to the pom-pom, and there you have it, lo and behold, the perfect little pygmy puff. I've linked these down below for you so you can take a look at them and look at the pricing. So thank you so much for all of your unwavering support. Thank you so much for following Tea Time with Aloha and Coco, for sharing everything that you do that is inspired by Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. It really, really means a lot to me. The channel growing, you guys, I mean, I have been able to do a lot of things that I have wanted to do because I have the support of so many of you on social media. And our Tea Time family is growing, slowly, but growing. And it means a whole lot to me. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, the amount that you watch my videos. It means a great deal, and I'm very thankful for that. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to click like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. Remember, we have a handful of those cute little pygmy puffs available, and we will see you all in our next video. But until then, don't forget, stay magical. Until next time.